What's cracking, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Your boy C-Dub is here, and we got a big matchup today. Our boy from the Action Army, Bateman, is taking on the android from Fife Club, Mark Andreyko. This is going to be quite a match, so let's get it started.
Well.
It's you.
Look at that. Miss Movies, Brienne.
Hello.
You know, we've followed each other on Twitter for a long time, right?
We have
We have
followed
a
each other
history.
on Twitter.
We've been on podcasts. That's
Right.
like as good as gold this day and age, right?
Is it? What?
It's so good it drips out of your mouth.
Okay.
Congratulations on your big victory. I think you deserved it. I think it was a
Thank you.
stellar notch on your career resume, and it was very important for the league. But you know what's also important for the league? Justice. Miss Movie.
So, Jason Inman?
No. I'm talking about real justice.
Okay.
You get a title shot or something with that. You get it's like a coupon for a free
Something
title
like
shot.
that. Something.
What's the deal here?
Something like that.
Let me tell you what. Sam Whitburn is
Yes.
out there. He's out there.
He's out
loose with my Star Wars title.
Yours.
You know what happened. You saw. I'm sure you saw that there, right? Time ran out. They gave him the belt, even though I didn't hear the final question.
Yeah, but didn't they start asking the question as the time ran out? And technically in football, if you start a play before the clock has run out, you still get to finish the play. I think it's the same thing, Ken.
No.
I don't think you
didn't
have
have
a leg
helmet
to stand on here.
He had a jock on, but it wasn't the same thing. It's the rules weren't. The rules are fluid. Look,
I'm
you
looking.
need to give me your title opportunity.
And what are you going to do for me, Ken?
I can put you in a car. You want something? You want to dress like Black Widow or something? We'll put you in the finest
You're
leathers.
giving me things that I already
And
can do myself.
cash, money. You need to help me reach my goals. You're a mother. You're a nurturer. You're a fighter. You're a warrior. You're all those things, and you know justice is what is best for the Schmoedown.
All right, are you done?
Yes.
Thank you.
The
Please
lid's
leave.
back on.
Everybody's going to be coming for you, Brian, with that title shot.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Booker's back!
What's up, guys? It's me, Booker T, the five-time champ, WWE Hall of Famer. We know all of that, and I'm back on the Schmoedown. And guys, we got some big action going down this week. In this corner, Bateman, a man trying to make a name for himself, a man trying to come up in singles competition. Now, you know me. I know all about singles competition, TV, United States heavyweight champion. I know all about it. Now, if this man could get action movies or Oscars, it could be a wrap. But his opponent, one bad dude, the android. He is just exactly what they call him. He's a machine, man. We saw what he did last year. He straight ran the table. It's hard for me to bet against this dude, man. The reason why, this dude's bad, man. He's real bad. He's real bad all the time. But this one is just too close to call, but I can tell you guys, make sure you're watching it because it's going to be good. Hey guys, make sure you check out Reality of Wrestling going down this Saturday. We got a big show, our first exclusive pay-per-view on Fight TV. We got a big match going down. Gino, the Reality of Wrestling champion, taking on Ruthless Ryan Davison. Also in the main event, our very first last man standing, 20-man last man standing, the quest for the championship. Guys, download the Fight TV app. Do it. Do it now and check it out. I'd do it for you.
happened? Are you drunk or something?
Blofeld's Cat's a solid team. We're 2-1 now.
Okay. So you don't want to win.
Oh, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna destroy you guys.
Andreyko, let's do this. Let's dance, all right?
All right, I'm not familiar with losing.
Yeah.
Bring Roca or Mance or
One of those losers in here.
pets out here to tell us what to do. Somebody's diapers needs to be changed, John. And guess what?
this
We'll
guy,
help you.
get the fuck out of my-
We'll help you in a short amount of time. I do not hold you personally responsible, but your partner is gone, and you cannot compete in the teams with him.
Mark my words, today, right now, this second, I'm gonna hold that singles belt by the end of 2018.
Welcome back to the movie Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff, and I am joined by, I love to say this, the former movie Trivia Schmoedown Star Wars champion, Ken Nassar.
You just love that. It just makes you so happy.
Yeah, I do.
Right? Oh, right. That's.
Right.
I'm glad. I'm about to prove you wrong. I'm about to come back and take that title.
Look, you got a big match here on June 2nd at the live event. The live event, June 2nd at the El Portal Theater. You are going to be going up against your buddy, Joseph Scrimshaw, if he still talks to you, and Alex Damon in a #1 contender match. The winner plays Sam Witwer for the Star Wars Championship, most likely at the Collider Collision. How you feeling about that match?
You know what? I have the utmost respect for Joseph Scrimshaw and for Alex Damon. These guys know their stuff. It's not about them versus me. It's about me versus the system and you, and getting what I feel I'm deserved anyways, which is a automatic title shot rematch. But I will go through friends to reach my goals.
All right. Well, you guys make sure that you buy those tickets right now. You can get them at schmoedownlive.com for June 2nd. That is going. And that's a main event all itself. But that's the undercard. You get the main event, which is the Shire Wolves going up against one of the guys you see here today, Team Action. They're going to have a match there, and of course, Clark Wolf will be going up against Sam Levine for the championship very soon here. So keep a look out for all of that as we get into this match now. This is a battle of heavyweights, and even though Ben Bateman is only 1-1, he has made a huge impact on this league with his attitude, his knowledge. He's challenging everyone. He's getting into fights with Mance. He challenges Andreyko, then he decides he gets into this feud with Mance. He almost wants to play Mance, and then Thad goes, "No, you have to play Andreyko because that's who you challenge." And Emma had a big fit about it. This is chaos going on.
It's chaos, but chaos is a ladder, said Baelish once, and Ben Bateman is someone who can climb. This is someone we meaning me, the Lions Den, a lot of people who understand how this game works. We've been watching Bateman for a long time. He's got skills. He's got the ability to make show. He can get under people's skin. That, to me, is are the ingredients, I should say, for a future champion.
Well, look, it makes sense, and that's what he wants, right? And you look at what Team Action did last year. Team Action debuted, and everyone said, okay, they have a lot of personality, but what can they do? And what did they do? They wound up getting to the finals of the Ultimate Schmoedown team tournament, and they lost there against Above the Line. But they had an amazing run. But then after Andrew Guy did that hideous move at the Spectacular, he tackles Roca, gets himself suspended.
Seemed good to me. Seemed like a good move.
But he gets himself suspended for months, and Bateman said, well, that doesn't mean I don't get to play, and he started playing. And he had the Fatal 5 where he almost won, by the way, last season. But he plays Dale the Dude. He beats up Dale the Dude, and now he challenges Andreyko right away. That's a ballsy move.
It is a ballsy move, as you would say, but I think it's one of strategy, one of coming from a position of confidence, and that's what I really like about Bateman. But Andreyko, I loved Andreyko. He was my kind of scum. I love this guy.
Right.
And then suddenly he
left
found,
you guys in the
found
dirt.
a heart.
Right.
He found he wanted to smell roses and hug little puppy dogs and be all nice about life. And I don't know where that came from. I'm tremendously disappointed, but I still deep down really respect him as a competitor.
Let's call it what it is. He never really fit in with the Lions. Then he's always been that nice guy there too. He's a nice guy with an attitude that's always been there, and I think he fits in perfectly with the Five Club. He was the first person to leave and join the Five Club, and boy, as the Five Club, I got to tell you, I think the Five Fight Club's been even stronger than the Lions Den, the way that they kind of come together. And where's Tom Dagnino been?
I forget you were a Comedy Store regular with the jokes.
Where's Tom Dagnino been? He shows up to whatever match he wants to show up. He's hardly ever there. The Fife Club has been together. Emma Fife has been with her people. She's there today with them. This is the big match. Andreyko's 2-2. His last loss, ironically, comes to his stablemate, Rachel Cushing. But this is a big match. He hasn't played since then.
Yeah, don't worry about where Tom is, okay? We're a business. I'm like a player coach, all right? I'm like a player coach, like Rogers, Hornsby.
It's very nice of him to show up at the Donica match.
Back in the day.
Nice of him to show up for the Donica match. Okay, so enough with us bickering. Let's get into the behind the scenes, the interviews between these two guys right now.
The boss is back, baby. The boss is back. Mark Andreyko? Are you kidding me? He's an android, right? You think I don't know that? I just acquired the factory he was fucking built in, all right? I am here, and I am the boss. Emma, she wants me to play Draco. I thought I was going to play Mance, all right? I'll play anybody that wants to play me in this league. I'd play every week if they'd have me.
Ben Bateman is the one who challenged Mark Andreyko in the first place. He was adamant that this was a match that he wanted to happen. Suddenly, he gets into a tiff backstage with Scott Mance during a post-game interview, and Mance challenges him, and he's trying to back out of the Andreyko match and go take on Scott Mance. I'm telling you what, Ben Bateman is scared to take on Mark Andreyko, and I'm making sure that it's happening. I talked to Thad, and here we are.
If you watch my TED Talk, you'll understand everything you need to know about what I'm going to do to Mark Andreyko in public, all right? This is a violent merger. This is a hostile takeover, and I own this league.
Ben is someone I really want to play today, because you know how in the wild, the alpha lion will train the cubs, and with the cubs bite at his heel, sometimes you need to smack the cub across the Serengeti plain to get some sense into him? This cub keeps biting my ankle so much, I'm going to kick him across the Serengeti plain and teach him his place. He has potential, but he's got to stop looking at himself, and he's got to get a suit that fits.
People can't see it because they're staring at my face. I understand it. I'm offensively good looking. I understand that. You're too busy looking in my eyes. I got this championship belt that's on my shoulder, all right? End of the season, Sam Levine's not even going to be a problem. He's going to be my freaking toilet, okay? I'm here to do what I was meant to do. End of sentence.
I need to beat Ben Bateman today because it's been a while since I've competed one-on-one with somebody. I think the last time I competed was when Rachel roasted me. There's always the chance. The fates love smacking down confident people. But all things being equal, I think this is going to be a pretty brutal match on his part.
Andreyko, I'm going to have to go out there and embarrass you. I'm going to have to make it look like your 75 years of experience means absolutely nothing. Because the boss is in the building. And the boss is back, baby. The boss is back.
Yeah! Action Army!
Not a surprise that they're both taking heavy shots at one another. Andreyko and Emma both making fun once again of Ben Bateman's suit, saying they're way too tight for his body.
No, that's just a nicely tailored suit.
Right.
All right.
Right, and then you have Ben Bateman who's saying that the android was basically bought in the factory that he just bought, saying that Andreyko is 75 years old and his knowledge is going to do absolutely nothing for him in this match.
You know what? We'll see about that. I have respect for both these competitors. I do. Andreyko breaks my heart. But looking at his tail of the tape, DC movies, superhero movies. I say he is good with directors. He is good with classics. He is very well-rounded, and apparently his strengths include finding his moral compass. Ben Bateman, you know what? We always say their strengths are action-adventure, but I've talked with Ben off camera, and he's like, you know what? I know action-adventure. Yes, that's where I've kind of arrived as a host and an expert in this landscape, but don't forget, I know rom-coms, I know family films, and Barbara Streisand films. I don't know if that's a category yet, but Yentl was a great movie. Papa, Can You Hear Me? I think Ben Bateman would know that movie.
All right, so with all that out of the way, are you ready to go?
I guess so.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown! Introducing first, representing Team Action, watch out! With a record of 1 win, 1 defeat, and 1 knockout. Ben, the boss, Vegas! Ben is here, and Andrew Guy. Andrew Guy is back. Andrew Guy is back.
It's gotta be dead.
He's still doing this Dan Merle thing.
like being introduced by the guy that beat Dan Murrow, one of the greatest heavy hitters in the whole league. You're champion of the league, Andrew. Yeah, thank you so much, man. It's such a pleasure to introduce you. You know what the greatest thing about being a champion is not talking about all the things that I've done in my career.
Andrew, get it enough. You get your kick right back out of this league. Go stand.
You
stand there. All right. And his opponent, representing the Fife Club, with a record of 2 wins, 2 defeats. Give it up for Mark the Android Andreyko. What's this? The Fife Club. What do they have there? Oh, it's a Bateman headshot. It's a Ben Bateman headshot.
Those are worth a lot of money.
Oh, not anymore than not. It's a Ben Bateman headshot.
Oh, no.
Look at it. Yeah, you got Cushing. You got Emma. What do they have on there? What do they have? Oh, it's Fife Club style. Star Rules Fife Club.
Merchandise. I love it.
There we go. And Mark Andreyko. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. What do you got?
So, before we start, I love the new set and everything,
Yeah.
but I had some ideas to maybe spruce it up a little.
Sure.
What's
I was thinking maybe doing something with this screen here.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, you see your name.
This one here.
What's that? Oh, that's very nice.
And my
Okay.
favorite is this one here.
What's that? Oh, wait a minute. That's nice. Wait a minute. Okay.
Why would I let that get to me? Come on.
How much for the picture on the left?
We'll talk afterwards.
All right.
Hey, Ken, you want me to sign it first? I got Sharpie right here for you.
All right, here. So I guess this is our set today, designed by Mark Andreyko.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Mark. All right, so here we go. Here we go. All right, guys. So round number 1 is going to work like this. The competitors get 8 questions. 8 questions worth 1 point apiece. 8 questions, 1 point apiece. And they will have 15 seconds to answer the question. Don't forget about your JTE rule. Don't forget about your challenge rule. Mark Andreyko, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Ben Bateman.
Come on, Christian.
All right, then let's get ready to Schmoedown! Okay, question 1. Fantasy sci-fi. In the Shape of Water. Who plays Mute? Eliza Esposito.
It's a Splash. I like Splash. It was really good. I'm glad it won.
This feels like
Haven't seen the movie.
this match 5.
It does. Tension.
4, 3, 2, 1. Mark,
I blanked on her last name. That's not right.
what do you have?
Sally Watkins.
No, that's incorrect.
It's going to be Sally Hawkins.
1 point for Ben. 1 point for Ben.
Hey, nice start, Roomba.
All right.
Clean my bathroom, Roomba.
All right. Your category.
Where's your mom gonna live?
Andreyko. All right.
All right. Question
You
2.
don't mess with Andreyko.
Question 2 comes in the category of comedies. Name one of the 4 lead cast members of the 2013 film Las Vegas. Last Vegas. I'm actually traveling to Las Vegas in a week, and I tell my
That's
brain.
right. All right.
Last Vegas was the name of the film.
Opening for Jimmy Walker. 5, 4,
Dynamite.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Bateman.
Josh Hutcherson.
Incorrect.
Correct.
Robert De Niro?
Correct.
That's correct.
So tie game. Back up. Tie game here. Andreyko and Bateman tied at 1. Dramas. Denzel Washington and Clive Owen star in which 2006 Spike Lee film? This is a battle.
This is bad. There's tension in the air.
This is so easy for you, boy.
Does your shift at Hertz Rent-A-Car start
Get away
soon?
from my questions. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh,
Get out of here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Mark.
Inside Man.
Correct.
Correct.
Ben.
Inside Man.
That's
You got
correct.
it.
All
Tie
out of
game.
2.
Tie game.
All right.
Where's the crowd? Did they go away?
Question 4. Question 4 comes in the category of horror thriller. Cabin in the Woods stars what MCU actor as the jock Kurt Vaughn?
Did you say actor or character?
Actor.
Looking for the actor's name.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Ben Bateman.
They got a picture of him up on the screen there, right there. It's Chris Hemsworth.
And then Andreyko.
Thank you. Chris Hemsworth.
All right. Next question here is action adventure. Who plays American distance rider Frank Hopkins in the 2004 film Hidalgo?
Is that a film about Pablo Hidalgo and canon and Star Wars?
Yeah, it was just him on Twitter all day
Yeah.
fending off.
Yeah.
5, 4,
Viggo Mortensen.
3, 2, 1. Mark Andreyko.
Viggo Mortensen?
Correct. Ben.
Vigo Mortensen.
That's
Correct.
correct.
Look
Look
at
at that.
It's a battle. This is a fight. It's a fight.
Battle
I like
indeed,
it.
and battle
I like
indeed.
it.
Sixth question out of 8 comes in the category of directors. Who directed the 2016 coming-of-age drama Moonlight? You used to own Moonstruck on VHS.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down and Bateman.
Barry Jenkins.
Correct.
That's correct.
Andreyko.
Barry Jenkins.
All right, all time
Okay, next question. Category of animated. Which Hollywood director directed 2011's Adventures of Tintin?
John Favreau.
4, 3, 2, 1. Mark Andreyko.
Steven Spielberg.
Correct. Ben.
Steven Spielberg.
All right, last
correct.
one. Last question.
Last one. Eighth and final comes in the category of musicals. Who plays the young writer who falls in love with a cabaret performer in the 2001 musical Moulin Rouge? I saw the movie and I cried. Do you believe
It's a good
that?
movie.
I have a heart.
I do.
You
5.
don't think I have a heart?
You don't. 4. Oh, you're a good person back then. 3,
Ewan McGregor.
2, 1. Pens down, please. Ben Bateman.
It's going to be Ewan McGregor.
You got it. And Mark Andreyko, do I have to
Ewan
ask?
McGregor.
No, Ewan McGregor. Okay, so 7 points apiece. They only missed that one. Apiece. 7 as we get into round.
Shook your hand once, Draco.
Oh, wow. He's not doing it the second time around. He tried to shake his hand and Bateman said no that time. So we've got
That's what I said.
I know you're really protective of him.
All right, 7, 7. Round 2. Okay, works like this. The competitor's going to spin the wheel. If it lands on a category they do not like, they can spin again, unless, of course, it lands on opponent's choice. The questions are worth 2 points apiece, unless you go to multiple choice. Then it's worth 1. 4 questions in this category, 15 seconds to answer. Both of the competitors have all their JTE rules and their challenges. Mark Andreyko, we are tied up here, but you're the higher-ranked player. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first.
All right.
He's going to go first. Put the pressure on. That is a good strategy sometimes. Big spin
Mark's
from
ready.
Andreyko.
I think the thing is, when Mark Andreyko is challenged, he comes to play.
Yep.
As we land, as it comes back around, it's coming. It
It
there goes away.
Opponent's choice.
Gonna land on
Reaching.
new releases.
New releases.
You gonna stay on new releases or you gonna spin again? New releases or spin again?
Okay. On that note.
And Andrew Guy just screaming obscenities at Mark Andreyko from the side. Where's Thad Williams? Can we get Thad to put a little bit of a muzzle on Guy? Here we go.
All right,
lands back
spin
around.
coming down.
They got it! Spinner's choice. Spinner's choice. He hits spinner first, and Guy's coming in to
Going to musicals.
Taking musicals. All right, go ahead and ask musicals there, Ken.
All right. 4 questions in the category of musicals. All right. Who directed the 1985 musical A Chorus Line?
Sir Richard Attenborough.
That is
2
correct
points.
for 2 points. What 1978 musical movie is based on a 1939 classic and features songs Can I Go On Not Knowing and Ease On Down the Road?
What's this musical, or what was it based on?
What
what's it called?
1978
The Wiz.
musical? That's
2
right,
points.
2 points. Ease On Down the Road. Who co-starred as Horace alongside Barbara Streisand in the 1969 musical Hello, Dolly?
Walter Matthau.
That's correct for 2 more points. 2 more points. In Greece, what is Rizzo's first name?
5, 4.
Multiple choice.
A. Betty. B.
Betty.
1 point. All right, so Andreyko having a hell of a round there. Up by 7 points on the boss, and it's now Bateman's time to spin. Bateman looking for a big category here, looking for either action or maybe 2000s here as we get to.
So good! We don't like you!
There we go, here's the spin. And what are we going to land on here for the boss? Going away from opponents. Did it. Spinner's choice. That has not happened in a long time.
Wow.
Spinner's choice here.
Yeah, he is.
And he's going to go to. What's he going to go to? He's going to action? Is he going with action? Going to go action adventure. Tempting fate here. Tempting fate because the last time they've had action adventure it did not work out in his favor. But all right, here we go. Here we go, guys. All right, here we go. 4 questions. First question here. Who plays Dan Truman, who oversaw the NASA scientist in Armageddon?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Dan Truman oversaw NASA scientists in Armageddon.
Yep, you heard it right.
5,
Billy Bob Thornton.
3, 2.
William Finchner.
It's incorrect.
Incorrect.
Steal.
Billy Bob Thornton?
That's correct.
Big steal. 2 point steal. Big steal. Big steal. All right, here we go. Question 2. Question 2. In Die Hard with a Vengeance, what was the first name of Sam Jackson's character?
Zeus. Zeus. Zeus.
5,
Zeus.
4, 3, 2.
Please repeat the question.
In Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Jules.
It's incorrect.
Incorrect.
I can't do multiple choice?
No.
Zeus.
Frank.
Zeus. Bateman is in trouble here. He needs some points here. Here we go. Next question. What was the make and model number of the liquid metal Terminator sent to kill John Connor in T2 Judgment Day?
T-1000.
The T-1000.
2 points for
Correct, 2
Ben.
points.
Needed that.
He needed that.
Needed that. All right. And your last question here. Last question. In the Transformers series, what is Shia LaBeouf's first name?
Sam. Sam Witwicky.
Sam
2
Witwicky.
points.
That's correct.
All right, so it's down 5.
Sam Witwicky.
But he's down. That 2
All
point
right.
steal could have been lethal depending on how the third round goes, but that was a big steal by Andreyko in that action adventure category. We get to the third round here, and it works like this. The competitors will get 3 questions, and they have to pick from 1 to 20. 1 to 20, 3 questions. First one is worth 2 points. Second one is worth 3, and the third question will be worth 5 if we get to that for both. All right, here we go. Mark Andreyko, you are up first. Please pick 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
13,
Yes.
1, and 3.
1 and 3. And Ben Bateman, 3 numbers.
Let's go 11, 17, and 18.
11, 17, and 18. I will ask the questions to Ben Bateman as we start with number 11. Ben, number 11 is scores and soundtracks. Scores and soundtracks. All right, here we go. This might be just a matter of generations here. Scores and soundtracks. Who sang the theme song to the 1980 hit comedy 9 to 5? Like I said, generations. 5, 4,
I can't steal it. so
3.
no.
2.
Bette Midler.
Wrong, Dolly Parton.
Looking for Dolly Parton.
9 to 5.
Ben Bateman now finds himself in a scenario where in order to take a lead, he's got to hit his 3. But his 3-pointer now, his 3-pointer comes in the realm of Pixar films. Pixar films. Who provided the voice for Al of Al's Toy Barn in Toy Story 2? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat the question.
Second one.
Second one.
Who provided the voice for Al of Al's Toy Barn in Toy Story 2? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
John Ratzenberger.
Looking for Wayne Knight.
Wayne Knight.
Wayne Knight.
Hello.
So Ben Bateman, in order to tie, has to hit this question, or Mark Andreyko will win via TKO. As we now get to Ben Bateman's 5-pointer, that is in the realm of Oscar films. Oscar films. Here we go. Oscar films. Okay. 5-pointer. Name 2 of the 3 actors who won their deserved Oscars for the movie Network.
Peter Finch and Faye Dunaway.
5 points. All right, so he avoids the TKO. He avoids the TKO, but Andreyko just needs to hit 1 point in order to win the match. Bateman avoiding the TKO. Andreyko now, we get to his 2-pointer, Ken.
Which was chose number 13.
Correct.
13 is the category for, it's Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington. In The Equalizer, Denzel Washington seeks out those who hospitalized Alina, a teenage prostitute played by whom?
Chloe Grace Moretz.
And your winner! Is putting a big halt on Bateman's chance to entitle the Fife Club again.
Yeah.
What a run by the Fife Club, the Shire Wolves. Now Mark Andreyko, the Fife Club, having a hell of a year this year so far, and now Mark Andreyko puts himself at 3-2, and now he jumps up the shot here in the top 10, and I think that Ben Bateman is going to be pretty bummed about this week.
Yeah, they're going to have to look in the mirror and see what's inside. It's a gut check, and that's not a bad thing. Sometimes a loss like this can inspire you and focus you. As far as Andreyko goes, I'm upset at the guy because he's so damn good. I still want him on my team at times. You know what I mean? He is so good, and he showed it here. Musicals come through, sweeps that category. That is impressive.
Well, what Andreyko did that a lot of other people didn't in this match is that Andreyko did not take the smack talk from action at all. I mean, he had guys screaming at him, and Bateman was throwing stuff at him, and he didn't care. He just played the game. Mm-hmm. The mind games of action, or mind games of Bateman and Guy, didn't work this time around at all. And I even think it might have thrown Bateman off a little bit too. I think the spectacle of it all might have it rattled him a little bit. You couldn't see it, but if I was to guess, I would say that because Andreyko really showed why he's the android.
Yeah, I don't know, but hey, at least he has someone like Andrew in his corner. They seem to be a loving couple, and they can work through this together.
All right, let's talk to Jen Sturger, who's in the back with both Mark Andreyko, your winner, and Ben Bateman.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with the Fife Club and Mark, the android Andreyko. That was amazing. I think you put on a hell of a display here today. Action's known for getting in people's heads, but you handled that smack talk like a champ. Tell me, what was your thought process going into this match?
I was just, it had been a while since I played. It's been 6 months since I played a singles match, and so I was just trying to stay focused and stay calm. And after the shenanigans with my opening, I just wanted to see if that threw him a little. I just wanted to focus on the game. It's ultimately, you can be as showy as you want, but you have to show up for the questions. So.
Absolutely. I saw you spin away from new releases. You're like, nope. And you ended up on musicals.
Yeah, new releases, I was really tempted to keep it, but I know Ben attends so many events and so many junkets and things. All it would take is, when you're in that second round, it takes one bad question to throw you off your game. And I was like, the worst thing that could happen is I get this again. And we got musicals, which was awesome.
Fantastic. Now, I saw you, speaking out in support of your teammate Clark Wolf on Facebook, and how she deserved that #1 contender spot, and how you feel like you weren't quite ready yet. Who do you think your next opponent is that's going to get you into that state?
Well, I would love Clark to take the title from Sam, because I would love to play Sam. Sam is just such a great, versatile player. Even if I lost to Sam, or if I lost to Sam, he's just such a fun guy to play. You'll never meet him, so that's fine. But I want to play whoever wants to play me. I just like playing the game. That's why I didn't want to go for a contender match. I want to play more and feel like I've earned it.
Since Sam's currently off the table, though, who do you want to see next?
Well, it would be fun and really scary, but I would love to go up against Drew McQueenie, because he's a monster and a good friend. And Ethan Irwin is really showing a lot of potential to be a really, really great player and really take it all. So I think he's going to be the next force to be reckoned with. So either of them.
Well, let's see what we can make happen. Miss Fife, you've got to be feeling amazing. All of your opponents on the Fife Club are just playing at the absolute peak of their game right now.
Yeah, I think that, when I started this and Mark Andreyko was the first person who agreed to be part of this faction. And I think today, not only the game he played, but also, the deference that he shows to the other members of the faction and to his opponents, quite honestly. I mean, you have Ben Bateman out there and Andrew Guy jumping in, talking smack, and, Andreyko knows when to deal it back and he knows when to be a gentleman. And he won fair and square today. And I think that, again, the idea behind forming this faction was we wanted there to be a force for good within the Schmoedown, but we're not pushovers. And I think that we've been proving that with every match that we come up against.
Well, I cannot wait to see what you guys have in store for us next. Thank you so much again, Mark. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So that was a pretty tough match for you there. I mean, you had to know coming into this that Andreyko was going to put up quite a bit of a fight.
Andreyko's a real player, but the bottom line is, Jessica, I played badly, okay? And in business, you win more by taking risks, okay?
You learn from losing.
Blockchain was my idea. I wrote it on a napkin at a Denny's, okay? If I hadn't taken the risk and written that down, we wouldn't have Bitcoin, okay? I take risks. That's why I chose a broad category like action-adventure. I've had my team, my 2 assistants run the numbers on Andreyko, and I understand he's not good at action-adventure. It was a calculated risk, but it doesn't matter. I played badly. That's what it is.
I was going to say, weren't you supposed to be good at action and adventure?
No, see, that's what everyone thinks. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I'm here, honestly. I don't even deserve to be here right now.
We don't either.
But I am here, and we are not the action-adventure team. The Roomba over there got lucky off musicals, okay? That's all it is. That's all it is.
We make action happen. We have a show called Action Movie Anatomy. We never put it on the wheel as a strength. Okay? It was a calculated risk, and it didn't work out. Doesn't matter. We're here to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to avenge this loss. Okay? I'll be back. I'll play that moron Mance. Movie release dates! I was supposed to be playing Mance today, alright? But that doesn't matter, because right now, Team Action is in this interview to tell you, at the live event, June 2nd,
Guess who's gonna be there, Jessica?
the Shirewolves owe us lunch money, and we will be taking it at that event. Do you understand me, Jessica? I don't have a lot of time for this. If you want to set something up next week, talk to my assistant, okay? She'll make time for you, I promise. Buy those tickets, June 2nd. We will be taking the house down. What do you got to say for yourself, Drew?
Tonight, the Roomba got lucky, and we, Team Action, are coming to the live event hard, and we're gonna destroy the, what are they called? Shirewolves? Yeah. So Rachel got lucky the first time around, and Clark, honestly, girl, you and me, let's talk. Let's just talk, you and me. Let's just talk about the match before, afterwards. Maybe we'll go out and grab a drink. Whatever it is, it's not really a big deal. I don't really care, but Ben and Rachel can do their thing. You and me. Let's talk about the match, girl.
Send him a message. He's got a MySpace. We're out of here. See you guys.
Later. Oh, real quickly.
Clark, you and me should talk, all right? Just really quickly, anytime after or before the match, anything you want, anything you want.
It's a lot of whiskey.
So Mark Andreyko saying he'll challenge anyone in the top 10 if anyone wants to play, and he said he throws out names like a Drew McWeeny and an Ethan Irwin and names of that.
Wow.
But he said he'll play whoever's in front of him. That's the kind of player he is. He will play. There's no bad beef or anything. He just wants to keep playing. Because remember, Emma Fyfe offered him that potential #1 contender when they first joined together, and he said, "Well, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna keep building." And then they got Rachel Cushing in the crew. They got Clark Wolf in the crew, and they just work so well together. Now, as far as Bateman goes, made sense that he's turning his attention now to Scott Mance, because that's the match that was set out there for him. Scott Mance is going to be ready for him. Scott Mance called for him, and now you're going to have Scott Mance. It's like kind of a do or die, because Scott Mance is 2-4, Bateman now 1-2. That match now makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, there's a lot riding on that match. Again, gut check time. That is not a bad thing if you respond to that well. If you look yourself in the mirror and see what do you have inside.
Yeah, and then you see, obviously, at the very end of it, they were starting to call out the Fyfe. This is not the end we see between Action and the Fyfe Club, because on June 2nd, you've got Action versus the Shirewolves. And now Bateman, who looks like he's taking his frustration out on the Shirewolves, saying how they're going to come after the Shirewolves, and then guys screaming about the Shirewolves saying they're going to embarrass them in front of everybody at El Portal. You guys can see that now, June 2nd. You can buy tickets at Schmoedownlive.com. Go on Schmoedownlive.com. You can not only see the main event between the Shirewolves and Team Action, you can check out this man right here going to get a chance to get his title back back. But first, he's got to go through Alex Damon and Joseph Scrimshaw in a triple threat Star Wars match at the El Portal. Get your tickets now. Make sure you come check us out. Last time we did it, it was a lot of fun. This one's going to be just as good.
Yeah, you know I'm a grumpy man.
You are.
But it was a lot of fun last time. And we're going to muck show, as they used to tell the Beatles, on June 2nd. I'm looking forward to taking another step towards my destiny.
Will Tom Dagnino actually be with you this time, or is he not going to show?
We're not sure.
All right, guys. So once again, thank you for joining us for Andreyko versus Bateman. Make sure that you comment, like, do all that stuff. Join the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook group. Listen to the Schmoedown Rundown. And please and thank you for joining the Schmoedown Patreon. Go to patreon.com/ backslash or slash, whatever the hell it is, Schmoedown. So patreon.com/ Schmoedown, and make sure that you guys join there. A lot of great tiers there. Thank you for all our great patrons. Really enjoying having you guys and everything that you've done so far for us. This is the reason we're able to do this, is because of you guys. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. For Ken Knapsack, I'm Christian Harloff. See you next time.
All right, one champ to another. This is a really big moment for me. Yo, what's up, dude? Champ? What's up, champ? So, what's it like, man? What's it like looking at another man that beat Darren Martin, huh? This is where I'm moving in, by the way. It's my new desk. I've been looking at this pretty mug all day. You intimidated, Ryder? Huh? Come on, man. Hey, where you going? Hey, champ, where you going, man? Hey, we going to a champ's lunch? Champ's lunch? Huh? Dirty. Oh, shit. Not cool, Mark. Not cool.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and it is time for your Schmoedown Breakdown. And Andreyko and Bateman doing battle today, and they end the first round all tied up at 7. In the second round, Andreyko nearly runs the table, earning 7 of 8 points in the musical category. Bateman tries to respond in the action-adventure category, but only comes up with 4 points and allows a 2-point steal. Bateman had a lot of ground to make up in the final round with a 5-point deficit, only being able to hit his 5-pointer. Andreyko hit his 2-pointer to seal the victory, 18-16. Going inside the numbers, Bateman answered 10 of 15 questions for 67% correct. Meanwhile, Andreyko, he goes an impressive 13 of 15 for 87% correct in his 2018 singles match debut. His lifetime accuracy of 74% is now 4th best all time. If you want to find out other stats from around the league, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter. And don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on YouTube and your podcast feeds. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
Well, that was a pretty good match. After that first round, it was even Steven, tied at 7. But then in the second round, Andreyko just took over with that musicals. I was a little surprised that they took it, but he crushed it, getting 7 out of 8 points. Bateman, Action Man, you guys were known for that. I'm a little surprised that you didn't know Billy Bob Thornton and that Samuel Jackson's character was named Zeus and Die Hard with a Vengeance, but you got the last 2 points. And you put the pressure on Andreyko a little bit, getting your 5-pointer in the third round, but Andreyko, he was too tough to beat in this match, and I congratulate him on the victory. This was a pretty good match. So yeah, if you like my reactions, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Christopher Woodburn. You can find me on Twitter, Chris Woodburn83, Facebook, Christopher Michael Woodburn. And if you do Schmoedown reactions, trailer reactions, come join the MTS Fan Reaction League on Facebook. It's a lot of fun. So until next time, Mr. Boy C-Dub. Peace.